everyone, welcome back to Car Fix. I am today going to be changing my oil on my driveway, trying out one of those pumps that you put down the oil filler cap and pull the oil out from the top, because I've got block paving, an uneven driveway. Getting underneath my car and axle stands in my front garden is not the best thing to do. So I'm going to try this and see how we get on. I've seen it done on the YouTube and it seems to be all right. The pump was only like £13 off Amazon. I've got some Castrol Edge 5x30 new oil filter, and let's get into it. A couple of things to note is the car needs to be warmed up for this to work properly. So I've been out for a drive, it's been up to temperature, and we are going to get on with doing it. So let's get the pipe in the oil drain. It works off a 12-volt battery. You put negative and positive on the switch and you can hear it pumping. Obviously, I don't want to pump it without any liquid in for too long, but it is working, so we'll get straight to it. So my car is a Mark 7.5 Golf R, and we're going to start with changing the oil filter, which is here next to the water cap. You need a 32mm socket to get that off, and it shouldn't be tight. So let's try and do that. You might want to take this off actually to get a bit more access. Just pulls off, pops off like so. And 32mm this, it says on the top it needs to be 25 Newton meters when you tighten it up. And it comes off, it's barely hand tight, very easy to get off. You'll hear the oil drain down. It sort of like will drain the rest of the oil out the filter down into the sump so you can get it all out. Right, so I've got the filter out. There's the old filter, it'll just pull out and you can see it's full of oil. And we're going to do the seal as well and the filter. So I'll just put this down in my bucket so I'm not getting it on my floor, and I'll show you replacing this. So yeah, there's my new Castrol filter and O-ring. I'm going to remove the O-ring off this just using a flathead screwdriver to just prise it off like so. Just put a little bit of oil on the new O-ring and you just simply put it back on. As easy as that. That's ready to go back in, so we'll put the new filter in and then we'll screw this back down. Don't matter which way these go up, but it should click in there like that, and then you put this back in. I'm not going to tighten it up yet, so there's like a air way out so we can drain more oil out, so we'll tighten that up at the end. So let's get the oil cap off now, which is just here, and if you can see that. Well, that's somewhere safe. Right everyone, I've changed the outlet and input around on the pump. It's now down the oil checker, can't even remember, I'm losing my mind. It's like 30 degrees here in England. My phone keeps overheating trying to recording, so I do apologise for this, but let's turn the pump on and see if we're now going to start draining. And there we go. Into the bucket, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just going to let that do its thing for 10 minutes or so till it stops draining. Come back to it, try and get any last remnants out, and then we can just fill it up. But I'm going to stop the recording now because my phone's going to blow itself up, I think. Okay, yeah, so there's a bucket full of dirty, horrible oil, and you can tell when the pump has stopped pumping up the remnants, because you can obviously hear a tone change in the pump. It's more of a goes from like to like it's working faster, and you can just wiggle it around, get the remnants out. But I'm pretty happy with that. It's taken, I timed it, it's 2:44 now. I started at 2:37, so less than 10 minutes to pump all the oil out. So I'm just going to get rid of this bucket, move the pump out the way, and then we can get to refill it. Right, yeah, so I just got the bucket out the way around there, because the last thing I want to do is knock it over. I'll pour it back into the bigger canister, see how many litres we actually got out doing this method. But now we're just going to refill. So obviously you take the filler plug out. Actually, we'll tighten up the filter first, and we'll put the dipstick back in. So I'll put you back on the tripod. So just hand tighten it first. And get your socket on. And that's it. As soon as you feel it nip, you just want to do a little, and that's it. You don't want it any tighter than that. And that is that back in. You can clean it up in a minute. So yeah, filler cap is off, funnel on, oil in. I'll put the full 5 litre bottle in, and then test on the dipstick, and then start the car, see where it is, and then top up as needed. So this is the 5 litre large bottle. We'll bang all this in and then test. It's sloppering everywhere. So that's 5 litres of oil in. See where we are on the dipstick. Yes, I don't know if you can see that, but we're halfway up the hash. It might really be difficult to focus, but we're halfway up the hash markings, which is about right for a first fill. So now I'm going to turn the car on for 30 seconds, let it run, and then we'll retest to see where we need to top up, because once the car's run, it obviously gets the oil around the system, and you might need a little bit more in there. So that's what we're going to do. Take my gloves off now, I don't want to get any of my interior with oily hands. Just make sure I've put the oil cap back on, and make sure your filter is tightened down and your dipstick's back in before you start your car. You're going to have a splurge of oil everywhere. So let it run for 20-30 seconds just to get some oil around the system, then we'll recheck the level. That should be. So you can see there now we've run the car, it's a little bit lower, it's just over the min fill. So we'll put in half a bottle of the litre bottle and we should be fine. Recheck the dipstick. There we go, almost perfect. We're just under the full line, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Can keep that other half a litre for top ups in the boot or wherever, and we'll get a bit of engine cleaner, degrease and spray off all this oil that I've slapped all over the place. But to be honest with you, doing this with that pump on your driveway is a lot less messy than getting under your car and having to catch the flow. Like I've got a couple of splatters of oil before I put a sheet down, and that pump worked in less than 10 minutes. What I will do is actually empty that bucket out, and I'll get back to you and tell you how many litres it got out. 2 minutes, I will be back. So here we go. This is after I've poured the bucket in back into the 5 litre jug. So that's 4 litres, 4.5, and it's well above that. There's 5's probably about there, so it's probably got 5.2, 5.3 litres out. Plus, there's obviously what I've spilt. There's all that residual oil in there. So I'm going to say it's maybe left 100 or 200 mil of oil in there. I mean, I've just put 5.5 litres in there, so it's at least took that out. So there, you might have left 100 or 200 mil in. At the end, there's obviously some left in the pipe and in the motor as well. So yeah, I'd say it's near enough got it all out. So I'm more than happy with that. So if you're doing it on your driveway and you ain't got a lift and it's not very private and you're not confident with axle stands and that lot, this is a great way and an easy way of doing an oil change, in my opinion. And if you are liking these videos, want more stuff like this on cars, anything else, reviews, whatever I do around the house, I tend to film, so there's all sorts on there. Like, favourite, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.